Hey everybody, it's Baby Bear again, and I'm coming out with so many videos today and probably tomorrow because of all the content that I have to research. And of course, everybody wants to know this information pretty much as fast as possible so they can assess their keep because you just want to make sure you don't get caught up in doing a lot of these updates without really analytical thinking and research. You don't want to be wasting gems and resources on mistakes, right? So just make sure you tune in and think about the next moves that you guys plan to do. And a lot of people are planning on quitting this game, and hats off to you guys. Also, if you guys want me to advertise selling your keeps, I can do that. But also, if you're quitting the game and you really are going to quit for good, contact me on my Discord or on game, and I can give you my Discord link. I can help you figure out how to go on to the next steps, and that is something that I'm totally happy to do for you guys. So just know that that will help you. So just contact me. I can give you guys some advice. Um, Now, we're going to have to also be aware that a lot of people are taking advantage of people during this crazy time. So we have this crazy person trying to charge $1,000, I'm sorry, $500 to give the instructions of how to exploit a glitch that happened. Now, I wouldn't be doing this video if this good glitch was still going on, but unfortunately, Evony has caught it, cracked down, and not only fixed it, but they actually corrected the issue with a lot of the players. So just so you know, I think the reason why Evany cracked down on it so much is because of people like this guy, right? Because they're trying to exploit it, and people and they get reported, and Evany's finding this information out and they crack down on it. So basically what happened is you could set unlimited buildings on your plot, and if you went to airplane mode, it would let you keep setting down buildings without actually having to pay the gems, apparently, and you could do it as much as possible. And obviously, with the buildings that you set down, the more you set down, the more trophies you end up getting. So there were people that were just maxing out the trophies. And I was wondering, how the hell are people doing this? Because I have zero still. I don't even know how to get there yet. And I'm not willing to spend a lot of gems on this right now because I want to save that for the dragon and other things. So I just was not understanding why everyone was getting all these trophies. And lo and behold, 2 hours later, I missed it by 2 hours. People were utilizing this glitch, and then not even an hour later, that glitch got patched, and people's items were taken away. Now, people were able to upgrade their buildings, and I don't believe Evany downgraded those buildings. So I think you at least got away with that, but you didn't get to keep the carriage that you get from the fame, and they took away all of the buildings that you actually did build. I'm not sure if they took away the trophies though. So again, I think they corrected it to the extent that they can correct it, and that's it. Obviously, it's in Evany's worst interest to overcorrect that issue, right? It was a glitch. It was something that people took advantage of, but again, that's Evany's fault. They have to patch it and move on. So again, as you can see, I showed you me trying to do the glitch, and it's already over. It's already been patched. If anybody has gotten punished for it, just know that that has already happened. So I would never put out a video snitching on anything. Any good glitch, I would never do that because I'm on your guys' side. Let's face it, Evony does not compensate us for their bad glitches. When we have to endure their bad glitches, they pick and choose who they compensate. I fell a victim to this, and I'm on that last straw, right? So if they're able to overcompensate people taking advantage of the good glitches, why are we not getting overcompensated for the glitches that we have suffered from their bad gaming mechanics, right? So again, I just want to make sure that you guys know that I will never expose any good glitches on the video unless Evony has already patched it. So, um, I do want to show you guys that this is kind of fun and people get to be creative. So let's face it, if you guys are over the PvP aspect of this and you just want to become freaking farmers and monster players, you can just build a freaking Zen garden and waste your gems on this and just call it a day, right? Honestly, there are some really cute designs here, and I thought Kotez was really creative doing a PSP. I've seen some other not so creative items, but they're really kind of funny. But just remember, you guys can't actually take those down. I would love to be able to build something and then destroy it, right? But so far, at least on this update, we're not able to take things down and disassemble it. So if you waste a bunch of plots that are resources and they don't give you trophies, just remember for down the way, you might need that space for the actual trophy buildings and the carriages and the ornaments and that kind of stuff. So just be careful on that. But these boosts just don't really provide much for the gem amount that you are putting in. So again, I think Evony is kind of clever in a way because the same thing about the King Kong challenge where they only give you 50k gems and one senior march increase, but you have to basically waste a senior march increase or you have to basically waste your boosts and such for 5 days. And it's not worth it, right? When you're expending 5 increases and you're only getting one back, if you even make the top, top 3, the prize actually is not worth it. So as far as I see, the boost that we are getting from this activity is not ideal. So again, if you're checked out of the game and you guys like a lot of people are into this, right? I played Animal Restaurant. This is like Animal Restaurant. Like Ebony's just researching every mobile game they possibly can. And you basically get to go to other people's restaurants and help find things and you can write on their message board and it is engaging and it is cute. But again, like, is this going to be the next wave of advertising for Evony just to get people from those types of gameplays to come here? Uh, I think the king match also you get to decorate your kingdom when you do the match 3 games. So it is kind of similar, but whatever. I think it's fun. It's fun. So I'm gonna give this one for the farmers, for the people that don't want to do PvP and who are going to be discouraged from playing PvP now because it's going to be really hard to compete. At least you have a little garden you can play in and no one will hurt you unless they send you a really mean message. So make sure you only invite your friends that actually like you. Um, and just know that you have to get rid of these artifacts in your city. You have to clear that up because I didn't really understand what that was all about. But you're basically wanting to clear that plot off, and that's why you're inviting friends to help you dig that site so that you can clear the land so you can put in your own buildings and build up your trophies. So that's the whole point of it. And again, foolishly, I have 0 trophies at this moment, but now that I understand that it's really the buildings with the gems that you have to place to get the cups, um, that's all it is. It's just a spend game, guys. Just a gem spending game. That's it. That's all it is. And this is all I have to say about this one. Until they actually come out with any of the packs and stuff that have the ornaments. And it looks like they're going to include these ornaments for maybe all-stars or challenge because it says championship. So there must be a sort of prize that you get for competing in PvP. And going back to the whole PvP thing, I think it's going to be difficult changing from an attacker to playing defense. I can't tell you how boring it is to play a T1 trap. I just think it's just so boring to wait around waiting for action. I don't really get a kick from it, you know? Maybe maybe if people would hit you constantly, I think as a trap, you really have to be kind of a 35 or 36. You kind of have to be somebody built where people aren't expecting really, really high debuffs and all that kind of stuff. Um, so me as a K40, I don't really think that is optimal to try to bait hits and such because, people know you already have the MA5 research and such. So that being said, the best part of the game that I have always enjoyed is doing the rallies, right? And that is already so far and few in between because we're still developing a rally team. But now it's probably going to be much much harder because we're not going to be able to huddle up to do rallies like a wolf pack. We're going to have to, join from afar and speed in and waste a bunch of advanced march speeds and waste all that because we're going to have to dodge and weave people hitting us while we're joining rallies because we're at that spot where we're too big to go stout, but we're it's just like we're at that medium size. So that's the other thing is, should I build more troops to endure these hits from these bigger players now? Or should I now just focus on upgrading my keep and only do that? And I think the reality is where do I see the future of this game, right? If you see yourself playing this game for the long run, I would prioritize the keep. But if you see yourself playing this just, you just want to play the next few battlefields and challenges and just use up all of your items that you've paid for and just go out with a bang, maybe just build the troops up because you're going to need that for these bigger players hitting you. So that's where I would assess. And again, not every plan is for everybody. That's why you have so many YouTubers. That's why you have so many chat rooms and discussions because we all are different types of players and we all prioritize different things in the game. So um, if you are a PvP player and you prioritize that overall over everything, I definitely empathize with you guys because I feel like we're the ones that took the biggest hit. So the farmers, enjoy your 16 plots and joining rallies and not dying when all the other bigs have to take that hit and die for those epic hydras and the B18s and B19s. So enjoy that. Other than that, I will get back to you guys on the next one.